What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I spent about an hour researching this, and I can't find a definitive answer, but I believe that if Carolina wants to send Ryan Murphy to the minors, he'd require waivers to go through. I know they've re-signed him to a one-way deal, but given his years of service and when he signed his ELC, apparently he is eligible for waivers. And, given Carolina actually having some decent depth on defense, I mean, you look at Justin Folk, Noah Hannafin, Pesci, Jacob Slavin, Hayden Fleury is going to be pushing for a spot. They got some other guys coming up. I think it's possible that, if he doesn't have a great camp, they're going to be, forced that opportunity. If I'm a team like, I don't know, the Boston Bruins or maybe even like LA or someone that could use some cheap young talent, I'm picking up the phone and calling Ronnie Francis and saying, look, I'll give you X, Y, and Z. We can squeeze him in here. And, again, I think any team. And the thing with Murphy is I think he needs to change the scenery. I think he's one of those prospects. He showed some flashes last year, but I think, he's one of those guys that, you give him a change of scenery. You let him see what he can do somewhere else. And, take a draft pick and move on. I mean, it didn't, go the way anyone expected it to when he was drafted that high. But it is what it is, and we'll see how it all shakes itself up. But he's a guy that if I'm a GM anywhere else, I'm kicking the tires and working the phones trying to get a deal done because he's a very talented young man that I just think maybe the pressure being such a high pick, whatever it was, I think there's a good chance he's squeezed out of the fold in Carolina, and they're not going to waive him, obviously, because you don't want to lose him for nothing. But, try to make a play on him. That's what I'd be doing. But, we'll see how it all shakes itself out. I'm just kind of looking at Carolina's prospects on defense. I forgot they got Roland McEwen from LA. I kind of forgot about that Sakura trade. That was, 2 years ago? A little more than that. Or a year and a half ago. So, we'll see how it all shakes itself up. But again, if I'm an NHL team, I am being very opportune with the possibility of landing Murphy if Carolina squeezes him out. So, and again, I think there's a good chance he can make Carolina, be a nice weapon on their power play. But we'll see how it works itself out. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.